looking for a few ways to save right now that you're expecting for baby? Hey, welcome to another episode of Solutions Mommy. Today is all about the baby budget. Let's dive in and get started. So tip number one is going to be for you to make a grocery list before going to the grocery store. I know you're thinking, how is that going to help me save money? Wait for it, because tip number two is going to be for you to cook at home. No more eating out, no more late night snacks. Oh my gosh, I'm craving Jack in the Box. No girl, you're not. And tip number three is going to be for you to meal prep for the week. Now you made your grocery list, you're cooking at home, and during your work week, go ahead and make your meals. I mean, it's going to be super easy for you to go to work, and instead of your coworker saying, hey, let's grab a pizza or something, you're like, hey, I brought like a salad, I brought my chicken, I brought whatever it is you make, right? All right, so tip number four is going to be for you to learn how to say no thank you. Do alternative things, because I know everyone has FOMO. Everyone wants to be there. They want to watch the latest movie. They want to go to like the trendy restaurant, whatever, right? What's important is quality time with the people you love, creating an atmosphere that you feel welcomed in. So tell them, no thank you, I don't want to go to that restaurant. How about you guys come over instead? Or you guys go, we'll meet up another day. Just learn how to say no thank you, but you don't have to miss out on things. Alright, tip number five is to start the envelope system. Have you heard of the envelope system? It's pretty cool. So what you do is you grab an envelope and you take physical cash out from your bank account and put it in this envelope. Pretty easy, right? And then on the envelope you write what you're saving for. Crib, bassinet, that new TV, Bora Bora vacation, whatever, right? Because we are so used to using our debit cards and our credit cards that it's easy for us to spend money. We're just like, and we don't see that money physically leaving our hands. So when you get the envelope and you have physical cash in there, it's harder for you to spend it, and you're more likely to save that money than you are if it just stayed in your bank account where you can easily just swipe it away. Alright, tip number six is actually for when baby arrives. So what you're going to want to do is try to breastfeed or exclusively pump or a combination of the both as long as you can. And I know some women, they can't breastfeed or pump, which is totally fine. Go ahead and use formula. But if you do breastfeed and pump, it's going to save you hundreds of dollars a month, because formula gets really expensive real quick. Alright, so tip number seven is another one for when baby arrives, and that's learning about cloth diapering. I super encourage you to go on Pinterest and look up cloth diapering, like 101, or basics of cloth diapering, and you're going to be totally inspired. Like, holy crap, these women are saving thousands of dollars on diapers. Because as baby gets older, diapers per box start to cost more, right? Hey, you buy a few cloth diapers, you're all set, right? Save thousands of dollars. Alright, so tip number 8 is to ask a friend or family member who has like a really nice camera to be your photographer. And I mean, for maternity shoots, for your baby shower, for the newborn hospital pictures, you could definitely ask 3 different people or the same person, whatever. Tip number 9, make your own baby food. Now I know that sounds totally granola and all crunchy, mom, but it actually could save you a few $100. Alright, tip number 10. When you shop online, do you guys use rebate apps? I do. I am like crazy obsessed with rebate apps. So I used to use Ebates, but they just recently changed their names to Rakuten or Rakuten. Someone tell me how to say it down below, because I'm not sure. It's crazy. Another one I love to use, and this is tip number 11, is to use the Ibotta app. So Ibotta is super cool. Before I do any grocery shopping, I make my grocery list and then I go on Ibotta. So let's say I need toothpaste. If you're not super brand specific, Ibotta is going to be your best friend. Alright, so you make your grocery list, you go on Ibotta, and then you see you need toothpaste. And then you see on Ibotta, they're going to give you $3 back if you buy like Colgate toothpaste or whatever, right? So you're like, yeah. And you can just, like, they have like a little plus button. You click that, and it adds it to your list. And once you're done grocery shopping, you take a picture of your receipt and then you match up the offers that you had recently gone through. So then let's say they gave you $3 for Colgate toothpaste, right? 25 cents for bread, $1 for milk, like things like that that you already need. That's extra money in your pocket. Alright, tip number 12 is to use secondhand clothing. Your newborn is literally going to be in the newborn clothes size for like a week or two. And then they're going to be in size 0 to 3 months for like a month. And then they're going to be in size 3 to 6 and then 6 to 9. And it's just like they grow like this. And those first few weeks, hey, buy a bunch of plain onesies from your thrift store. Wash them with your favorite baby soap. Bam. You got the cheapest onesies that your kid is not gonna remember wearing. Number 13, don't ask for like a private room when you give birth. So basically, you get a private room or you don't. You know, it just depends on how many people are giving birth at that time in your hospital. The reason being you don't want to ask is because a lot of the times if you ask for a private room, they're more than likely to charge you extra for it. And if you don't ask and they give you a private room anyways, they might not charge you for that extra. I don't know why hospitals do it, especially here in America. Like, alright, tip number 14. When you're at the hospital, ask your nurses if you can have some sanitation pads, some mesh underwear, nipple pads. They will literally, while you're there, they will give this stuff to you. Alright, tip number 15, and this is another for when baby arrives. Try to make your own diaper rash cream. Okay, so tip number 17 is don't buy a changing table. Now, I am so against changing tables, and here's why. Everything is a changing table. The bed, the floor, like that nice rug you have. Changing table, changing table, changing table. You could literally grab a blanket, change your baby on top of the blanket, on a bed, on the floor, on the carpet, on the, you know, wherever. You do not need a changing table. Number 18. Any items that you get multiple sets of, let's say you have your baby shower and you get like 3 sets of the same onesie, all in newborn size, keep one and return the other 2. And you can get store credit or like physical cash, right? Alright, tip number 19, and this is another for when baby arrives. Ask your pediatrician for samples. Dude, my pediatrician gave me samples of like gripe water, Tylenol, baby Tylenol, formula. Yeah. Tip number 20, ask your mom or mother-in-law to babysit. You know the grandparents aren't gonna want to do it ask a close family or friend to help babysit because they're gonna do it for free, and that saves you money. Alright, tip number 21, don't buy a bunch of baby toys. Babies literally get entertained with like the dumbest things, like empty water bottle. Kid you not, go overboard on the toys. They don't need it. They don't. They have you and your enough stimulation. Tip number 22, buy generic instead of name brand. And how awesome is that, knowing you're saving just by buying generic instead of name brand? Tip 23, don't buy maternity clothes until you really need it. Tip 24, you and your partner can start a side hustle. Things like Uber, Lyft, Uber Eats, selling printables on Etsy, selling, like say you have extra items in your home, like a dresser you no longer need, put it on Facebook Market or on OfferUp. Alright, and our last tip, tip number 25, is don't buy baby items until after you have a baby shower, because you don't know what your friends or family are going to get you, or you never know if they're going to get you extra items or surprise you with something that you didn't see they bought on your baby registry. You just never know. So wait until your baby shower, see everything you have, and then go out and buy things that you still need. Alright? And there you have it, guys, 25 ways, and I'm so sorry I dragged this video out, for you to save for baby and prepare financially. How awesome, right? Go ahead and hit the subscribe button below. We're going to be doing new videos every Wednesday. Comment, let me know what you guys thought, or if you have a cool budget saving way for baby, leave it down there below.